Okay, so Tech Gift Guide December 2021. It's just a couple of days. In fact, um, it is December 14th, so 11 days before Christmas. Um, and I'm going to share a couple of tech gadgets that could be your gift to someone this Christmas. Let's talk about it. So, tech gifts. So these are things that I've been using for a while, and ito yung mga natira. So I've upgraded a couple of times, and but these are the things that ended up still being here, and I'm using most of the time, if not daily. So I'm gonna share these with you, and hopefully you take some of these and maybe give it to someone that important in your life. And since we are going for a budget option, the prices in this video will range from 500 to 2,000 pesos. So doon lang tayo. So 500, 1,000, 2,000 pesos. And there's a couple of categories in which these gifts will be for. Alright, so let's start with tech for your desk setup. First one is a mouse. You can actually buy a nice mouse like this one. I'm actually using this for 1,000 pesos. This is the Logitech G102. I think you can buy this as low as 900 something in Lazada. I'll leave some links in the description, but it's a good mouse. It's a very light mouse, good for gaming. It has good RGB. It syncs with other Logitech devices, so it's really good. I've made a video about this in the past. I reviewed it and it still works until now. I'm still using it when I'm gaming. Next one is a keyboard. Now, a good keyboard normally would cost above 2,000, but I have this one that I'm actually also using in this setup right here. I don't know if I can show you guys. So this is the nakasaksak pa siya. So this is the Logitech G213, I think. Yeah. So this one is a little over 2,000 pesos. It's a full-sized keyboard, and then there's extra media keys. So if sanay kang gumamit ng full-size keyboard, this would be perfect for you. It's not a mechanical keyboard, it's a membrane keyboard, but um, the keys are not that hard to press. So, and the good thing is it's also light sync. So, magsisync siya sa different devices. So, that's also good. Next one is a desk pad. Now, recently there are desk pads that have RGB on them. You might have seen one in my video. I have one that's sent to me by the area. So I've been using it since. It's good. It also syncs with some of the lights that I have. Maganda siya tingnan kasi it has RGB. If you're not into RGB, there are also good options like the one I used in the past, the Ikea Deskpad. The only challenge or maybe issue with that is it's not super glidey, I guess. Medyo mahirap mag-glide sa kanya yung mouse, no? It's not, of course, it's not the same as non-leather mouse pad. So, yun lang. But if you're not into the RGB, that's also a good option. Next is a desk light. I actually have one right there, if you can see it. That's the Xiaomi desk lamp. It's a smart lamp and it provides good light. A lot of the times I use it in its bright mode when I'm just typing and doing some text heavy work. It helps lessen the strain on your eyes. So that's always good. And I think that one is about, if I'm not mistaken, 1,000 plus pesos. And I've bought that probably more than 6 months now, and it's still working. And the good thing is, since it's smart, you can set it to run on a schedule. And I really like how the knobs are. You can press it and turn it. It's very intuitive. One gift option that's also good is a desk clock. You might have seen this in my videos. A lot of people are asking me about it. I don't know. This one doesn't have a brand. It's just called Digital Clock. And it's really cheap. I think this one is less than 500 pesos. It's good for setups that have a lot of RGB because it's bright and it's easy to set up. Kahit malayo ka, you can see it from afar. The display is really bright, and the important thing is it tells the time and it's really easy to see. Another good gift idea is a webcam. If you don't have a webcam yet, the one that I'm using is the Logitech C920. That one is more than 2,000 pesos, but the lower one before that is the Logitech C310, I think. That one is, I think 1,000 pesos, 1,000 plus, and it's okay. And lastly, for those gamers, there is actually, you can buy them a gamepad. I actually have one here. This one is from Machinike. I've reviewed this also. This one is only, if I'm not mistaken, 500 to 600 pesos. It's not wireless, but it functions just as well as your Xbox One controllers, and for a fraction of the price. I couldn't tell the difference much, except probably for the buttons, the XBAY buttons. But apart from that, it feels almost as good as the Xbox One controller. So those are the tech gift ideas I have for desk setup. Now let's move into the next category. Let's move into organizing. One of the things that I'm really proud of up to this day is my charging station. And the perfect item for this is the IKEA Pegboard. I think you can buy one for, if I'm not mistaken, since we already have the official IKEA store, you can buy one, the pegboard, only for 700, 800 pesos. The smallest one. I think it's the one I have here. And then the accessories, you can buy accessories ranging from 50 pesos all the way up to 400 pesos. So it really depends, right? But I think this, for 2,000 pesos, you can get yourself a nice combination of accessories and clips and everything in the pegboard, and it will be good enough for your needs. And the good thing is there's lots of accessories. In fact, when I went to IKEA, they had new accessories that are gaming focused. So yeah, it's probably a good gift idea as well. Next is an IKEA shelf. I bought one from IKEA when I went there, and this one's called, I forget the name. I will link it somewhere here. But it's a bookshelf that's about, almost as high as me. And I use it to store my camera gear and keyboards. Together with a Bayesius light that I put on top, it's a very good storage space. And you can even mount it on the wall to make it secure. And having more storage space, I typically use it for stuff that I need all the time, that I just want to be in the open. So camera gear, if I want to change keyboards, it's all there ready for me to pick up anytime. This next one is small. For organizing, I think I have it here. It's the Baseus, what is this called? It's the Bayesius Clip, or cable clip organizer thingy. I've included this in one of my gift idea videos in the past, and I am still using it to this day. I've attached one at the back of my desk, so what it does is this can act as a clip to your cables, and then it's magnetic. It attaches to this. Whoops. And then the back of this is sticky, so you can attach this to your wall, and then the cables would just go here. So I normally use this for USB-C cables I have at the back of my desk. So whenever I want to, for example, pull one to attach to my Orbit key nest, that works well. So I think this is around less than 200 pesos. One other option is the IKEA Signum Rack. So this is for cables that would normally hang under your desk. This is a perfect solution for that. I believe this one is about if I'm not mistaken, 500 pesos. And the good thing is, again, because we have IKEA now, it's available for us to purchase. And then lastly, for organizing, we have the cable box. This again is under 1,000 pesos. I think I've seen one for 700 pesos. And these things are perfect for those places where you have your router, or maybe beside your TV, or at the back of your TV. It can be a perfect spot to place all your adapters and maybe some cables that are too long, and it just makes everything look better. Okay, moving on to the next category. This is one of the areas that I think it's one of my favorites. We're gonna be talking about smart home gift ideas. So the first on this list is a smart plug. These guys cost anywhere from 200 to 400 pesos, and it's a perfect entry to the smart home. You can use this to automate lights, automate an electric fan, automate anything that you can plug into a socket. Yeah, and it's a perfect gift. For 200 pesos, you can buy a lot and give all your friends one. Next is a smart bulb. Similar to the smart plug, this is also very cheap. You can buy these starting, I think, from 300 all the way up to 800. They vary in how they look. There are ones that have aluminum casing, ones that are just plastic, but they function almost the same. You can change the colors. You can from warm to white to RGB colors. And it has all the smart home features that you'd like you can schedule it, maybe have it trigger when you leave the house or arrive on your house. So many things you can do. Next is the smart IR remote. This one, for the price and what it does, is really a steal. I think this one from ProLink is around 400 pesos, but with the amount of things that you can do with it, this is really good. You can basically turn anything that has an IR receiver into a smart appliance. That's how good it is. Sensors. So sensors, you have your door and window sensors and your IR sensors. Just like this one, this is an IR sensor. So these things work together with your lights, with your sirens if you have them. And these are also cheap. I think these ones go for 500 pesos. Okay, and then lastly, we have the IP camera. This one is around 1,000 to 1,500 pesos. And it has smart home features. You can integrate it with most probably Smart Life. And then it can have features like automatic recording when something triggers, and you can stream the feed to your Google Home Nest or your Echo Show. So it's pretty cool. The one thing I really like about these types of products is they're so much cheaper now. 5 years ago, these cameras would have been like 4,000, 5,000 pesos. Ngayon, sobrang affordable na siya and may smart home features pa. And that's the end of the video. I hope I gave you guys some ideas on what to buy for your special someone or any of your friends this coming holidays. It's a bit late. Hopefully I get to upload this sooner so you can still have time to buy it in case you find items you like. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.